Yo, it's me, it's D with a capital T, always have been, always will be. The one and only Milkman is in the building.
And I'm just Bree.
So welcome to Special Forces,
before we tonight, I just wanted to say that there was breaking news right after the show went off the air. There was breaking news on the TV about a flight from Wichita, Kansas to DC, colliding with a helicopter and crashing in the Potomac River.
Oh
Just
no.
thoughts and prayers to everyone aboard that flight and that
Yes.
helicopter, and just,
Oh my.
prayers to that whole situation.
Whew.
It's not very
That's
often we
heavy.
have these type of tragedies, thank the Lord. There's not
Right.
a lot of plane crashes, really, when you think about how many flights are in the air every day. Um,
True.
but um, and hopefully them landing in water was able to,
Yeah,
spare some lives. But prayers to that whole situation. Um,
for sure.
and all the rescuers who are working to try to save the people who can be saved in this situation, which a lot of this show had to do with tonight, is saving other people and rescuing people.
It's
So with
kind of
that said,
ironic in that
let's
situation. I mean, definitely, we want to see as many lives be saved as we can. Prayers for all of, everybody involved for the whole situation. Just, be
yes.
present, Lord. That's really all we can ask is for God to be present and for his will to be done for sure. Well, that's heavy, but this show was kind of heavy tonight, wasn't it?
It was. It is kind of fitting in with the situation. Tonight was a lot about saving other people, rescuing other people, uh how far you can push yourself mentally and
Yeah.
pushing other people when you're not in control of the situation. So A lot of
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah, yeah.
when what we're seeing is that what they say about the special forces, it really is true in real life situations. This is how it pans out. We're seeing is,
Yeah.
real life situations that these people are involved in, and today they got to see a lot of um what the special forces really does.
That part.
So where
So, getting right up into it, last week we was kind of spoiled in the sense that nobody went home. But this week,
yeah
as I looked in the comments, because I did start just a few minutes late tonight, but I'm paying for this thing. I could go back and watch what I missed and all. So I'm seeing the comments and I'm like, oh no, they dropped. I'm like, oh, I caught the spoiler. I'm like, oh, and it really kind of hit home because there was comments in the Special Forces page tonight about whether or not we should allow spoilers. Somebody said they were leaving the group because of spoilers. And that was it. Really kind of touched home for me in the moment. But at the end of the day, we love talking live. We love being able to have that live conversation. And so, if that's
yeah
not for you, that's not for you. We completely understand. But man, we had some casualties tonight.
yeah well, okay, so let's start at the beginning. Before all the people dropped out.
Yeah, right,
Before
right, right,
all the
right, right.
people dropped out.
Before they decided it's time to go home.
Yes. So they had them partner up and they had to rescue the hostage. So did you think
Hey,
they had to
Bree.
rescue hostage? Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I need you to.
So
I'm gonna be the. Oh wait, you said
I
hostages?
got you. Yeah. So they had
Okay.
hostage in there, and they showed them a photo of the
Was
hostage
you
that they
gonna
needed
leave
to
the
get.
other people behind? Was you surprised how many people was like, forget the other folks? I got the one we came for.
Yes.
They act like this was the video game, and the only objective was to get the person in the picture. Like, where's your humanity? You're like,
Did you think
I
that
can't
Cam
risk
was gonna
dying or
spaz?
failing the mission because I saved you. I gotta go on and just get her. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to send somebody for you. What are we doing here?
Don't look him in the eye. Don't look him in the eye. You walk out.
What what are we talking about here? This is what I'm
Sorry,
trying
I
to
gotta
figure.
leave
I
you.
don't
Don't look.
I don't
Like,
understand.
did you think that Cam was gonna spaz out when he was like, "No"? In the briefing, you said
Right,
objective, girl.
first of all, has there been a competition where Cam hasn't questioned the rules? I'm surprised he made it as far as he did with a game that had as many rules as it did. Because
Yeah.
he just be with the officials talking about, but you said before the game, like, wait a minute, sir. We have a book of rules for a reason.
First of, they started to leave with nobody, so they better be lucky that they even grabbed that girl, because they started the
Right.
team. That
Come
team,
on now.
they started to leave with nobody. And I will say that Carrie started to lead with just the girl. If it wasn't for
The only
Taylor,
team,
he would
look,
have
he was
failed
going to do
too.
it too. Mr. G.I. Joe, Mr. I think I got this.
Hmm
Mr. telling everybody else how to win and pass the test. Come on now.
hmm
All of a sudden it was Kayla. It was Kayla who had to have a heart. Like,
and she,
wait a minute, I'll be right back.
and she
I'll
said,
be right back. Take
she
her
said,
over
I'm an
there. I'll be
empath.
right back.
She said, I'm an
Thank number
empath. I
8 for
feel for other
passing,
people.
okay? Thank
Right?
number 8 for passing. That's all you need to remember. Thank number 8 for passing. Hey, cheers. Good evening to you, my guy. How you feeling, brother? I'm drinking fat-free, no sugar added Nestle hot chocolate. I didn't know it was a thing, but I'm trying this thing out, and
And I love your
I
little
should have
heart
looked for
mug.
this a
It's so
long time ago.
festive
The
for
internet has
Valentine's Day.
everything. The internet has everything. You know, this was my biological mother's cup that she liked to drink out of, so occasionally it makes me feel close to her. Why am I putting my
Okay,
business
okay.
out all on the internet? Because I don't want people to think I just drink out of heart cups. I don't want you to think that's me. I don't want to look.
I mean, it's festive. Valentine's Day is coming up. Somebody could have given it to you for a gift.
I don't want to be no misconceptions.
Okay, okay.
I don't want to be no misconceptions, okay? No misconceptions. All right, now, glad you've been able to rest and relax, sir. Did you enjoy the show tonight? What was your favorite part? We're talking about the hostages right now. And were you surprised at how many of the folks just decided, well, we just gonna grab her because she was the only one in the picture, you know what I mean? Like, what was they really doing trying to just leave folk behind? I don't understand what they was thinking about. I don't understand
So,
what they was thinking about at all.
but I
Woo!
have to say that I did not like the next. I mean, I did not like
What you didn't
that
like?
the next parts were basically targeting Kyla and Christy, like just targeting them to get them out, and I didn't like that. Like they were trying. I mean, yes, they were failing every task, but they were still trying. And it was
Well, I
like,
mean, I think they kind of going soft, right? Because they might have should have pulled Kyla and Kayla's number tonight. I mean, when you got to count somebody down, when you got to say get here by the count of 10, I mean, we really on the border, okay, in terms of not effort, because we understand the effort. Just like Kerry had to medically withdraw tonight, we alluded to the fact that some people didn't make it. Yeah, folks didn't make it. His body wouldn't let him go. Well, guess what? Your spirit might be willing. A lot of athletes, they spirit be ready to play until whatever, Michael Jordan Wizards. But, you know, the body will tell you that you just can't keep going. You know what I'm saying? And so those two young ladies,
okay,
for as much as they've given, and I respect the mess out of them, their bodies are winding down. Like their Energizer Bunny is about out of gas.
oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do a quarter of that stuff. So,
Oh,
more
we're not
power
talking
to it,
about what we can do.
honestly.
Look, we're not making it past the first episode. First of all, we're gonna be
Okay.
out in the first segment. They're gonna be like, they didn't even make it to episode, Lord. Did you see they didn't even make it to the first commercial break, Jesus? Look, why they couldn't make it to the first commercial break? This ain't about me.
Like, why did
Okay.
they even? Who
No,
was out
this
at the
ain't about
the
me.
very
Okay,
first?
this ain't about me. That's
They
all I'm
did.
saying. It's not
Kate
about me.
Goslin. I'll be out
Mm.
faster than Kate Goslin was. That was
That's what I'm trying to
he
tell you.
was
That's what
on.
I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What were your
But
thoughts on your what was
hold
your
on,
thoughts on your favorite? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say when we were talking about body, how gross was that? Did you see when they were like pushing in his knee and there was like no bone there, and it was just
Oh
like
yeah,
skin
yeah,
going?
yeah, yeah. You
Like,
know, people people like,
how
some folks have
gross.
those, some folks don't. Hey, wait. Was it weirder that they were asking to touch it? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
right ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
First of all, I'm not touching you all up in your upper thigh, inside your meat, where your bone not at. Not happening.
Right?
Not
That
happening.
seems very personal. That seems very
Bruh,
personal.
not happening. Nope. Not for
Super
me.
personal.
What had happened? Oh
My
no.
Valentine's Day on the Greyhound bus. Where are you going? Maybe
Is that
somewhere
this
good.
year? Are you headed towards your Valentine? Are we just headed home? That's horrible. That's horrible. Bree, Talk to me about your favorite special forces contestant, Golden Tate, who
Okay.
said this doesn't feel humane. I don't feel like I'm being a human. I'm not a human.
This is not how you
Wait. Before
treat
that,
people.
Before that. That was Brody. That was Brody on the floor, wasn't it? Just hold my hand.
My hand, just hold my hand.
Won't you
He came
hold
in to
my
fucking hold
hand?
hands for.
I'm like, what am I watching? I'm like, is somebody injured? Like, what happened? Like, I just looked up.
He
Like,
just,
hold my hand.
I need some human comfort touch right now.
I need physical touch right now. Is that what it's like?
What's
It's
it
like it reminds me of like a war movie. Like his leg got blew
said?
off or something. Just hold my hand.
Golden said, I
Squeeze
don't
my
feel
hand.
like a human. This is not how
What
you
is
treat
happening
people.
right now on special forces?
I don't feel like a human.
I don't feel like you, bro. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a
New
long time.
Orleans, eh? New Orleans.
Oh, New
That's
Orleans. Well,
what's
that's
up.
fun.
You
That's
know what?
fun.
I've been intrigued by the carnival only because wrestling has a history, and it derives from the carnival era. And a lot of the old school wrestling speak and mentality and stuff comes from old carnival ways, um, including kayfabe, which, this isn't a wrestling lesson tonight. But since you traveling like a carnival man, cheers to you. I also met a man who used to run with the carnival when I was in ministry in Quincy, Illinois. And he was running a tavern around the corner from my house. Yes, I was at the tavern while in ministry, being served by an old retired carnival man. But he had a lot of stories, and he liked to watch wrestling. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to be saying, "Hey, how you doing?"
You know, as soon as you find out somebody
know.
like wrestling, you're friends.
Yeah. Somebody who makes me feel human. Oh man.
Not the special forces
When
people.
did I blink? When did I blink? And what was her name? Krista? What was the girl's name? She ain't there no more. She's gone, right?
Who?
What's her name?
Christy?
She's gone, right?
Christy, yes.
Yeah, tonight. She left tonight.
Mm-hmm. Christy. She was the one that they counted down in her armband because she didn't make it. She didn't she didn't try to put, see, when they started counting on Kayla, at least, she tried to put some pep in her step and get there at the end.
Yeah.
Christy, when they counted for her, she just kept going and had nothing left in her. And so that's what they told her, that she was going to be a detriment. What did you think about Golden trying to carry Cam
Oh my
because he was
goodness.
the casualty?
Oh my goodness, Bree, I'm gonna be the
Go pick his big ass.
Bree, I'm the injured one. Bree, you gotta carry me. Carry me, Bree.
I'm just
We
gonna
gotta
pull
get
my
to safety, Bree. Bree, carry me.
pull it off.
Come on, the Lord will give you the strength. I'm gonna hold my arms up, Bree. Hold me, Bree.
Now I will tell you, I can still lift about 150 pounds because I seen a like meme or something that was saying like you never know when's the last time you pick your child up. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can still pick my kids up. And I can. And Tristan weighs about 150 pounds, so I can at least lift 150 pounds.
Look at you,
How
Bree. Go
much?
on here and
Like
get
I
your
don't
swole
know.
on.
I don't know what I could put on my shoulders. Who knows? But um, but shout out a lot of like, hey, you want me to grab your pack too? Like, and then the fact
Man.
that she was like, I trained for this by carrying my kids on my back who are 60 and 40 pounds up here. Like, that is probably the best use of training, like, of your kids for other than like,
And we wasn't gonna do no training beforehand. We wasn't gonna do no training beforehand.
you know,
Nope,
we weren't.
it wasn't gonna
You
be
know,
done.
we weren't.
That's why I'm telling you, we wasn't gonna make it to the first commercial break. They're gonna say your show
Oh,
was a
goodness.
shame. Did you see Milk and Bree on the Special Forces? They didn't even make it to the first commercial break. It's a
We
shame
should
how
try
that
to do
show
the
did them.
amazing race because it's a
hey,
team
hey, hey,
effort and
hey,
we
why
need the
wouldn't you
first
do the
team out.
mental competition to start with? I thought they was gonna ask us some questions.
You don't know. You don't want to know what drives me? Nothing.
I thought I came here to inspire the people.
No. If the first one is like diving down and getting something, I might fail it, but I could do that. The first one involves running
Yeah,
anywhere. I'm done.
it's a wrap, right? It's a wrap. Yo, hey, a good workout, bitch. Get you a good workout in. It ain't never hurt nobody. Right now, I'm just focusing on the food part right now. We'll get back to the building them muscles real good here in a minute. I got my good push-up game and my sit-up game is getting back together. Bree, you remember I was on my push-up game, my sit-up game, and I had that little wiggly thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm headed back to my
Mm-hmm.
wiggly thing.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, please don't
I
clip that up,
am
somebody, Jesus. That's going to be a meme.
I am stairs. I told him if you just hear somebody on the stairs and nobody ever comes and knocks on your apartment door, that's just me using your stairs for exercise. Don't be
That's the
alarmed.
free Stairmaster. Why would you buy a Stairmaster and you have a set of stairs?
Stairs,
Please tell me
like
what sense do
they're
that make?
so steep. They're so steep
Master the stairs you
it's
have before you go buy an
beyond
artificial
special
stairs.
forces training. I mean,
Right,
it's
you
like
know?
special forces training, you know? Soon I'll be doing it with Liam on my back.
Oh,
I'm bullshitting.
would it be crazy out of all the shows we watch and this is the one we end up on? Be like, what happened, Bree? What
No,
happened, Bree?
because
Hey, I'll
I'm
tell you what.
well,
If we make it on this show, that means we was famous because they only let famous
I
people on
was
this
about
show.
to say that. Oh my gosh.
Come on
I was
now.
just about to say
Come on now. Let's go.
that means it's gonna
I'm
be
gonna be
even
looking
a
like
couple more
what's that
years.
fat funny boy that used to be on what was that 21 Jump Street fella that got skinny?
Oh, okay. I thought you was about to say
I'm
somebody else,
headed
and
for
I was about to
him.
say no.
Oh, somebody got canceled. Not the fella from 21 Jump Street who got skinny.
No, not him. Not him.
What's his name? Come on, say his damn man. You know his name.
I don't know. I don't know his name.
You know he used to be chubby, now he's skinny, Lord. Look at him, bless his heart.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name. But I thought you was about to talk. But anywho,
what were your thoughts? What were your thoughts? So we got two more competitions to talk about. What are your thoughts? First, let's talk about the rope going across. Now, they've done this one every season. I feel like last season it might have been the first competition, even. I can't remember off the top of my head. I was trying to figure, but I couldn't figure. Another thing, in the past, they have had to go to the middle, drop down, get back on, and finish the rope.
up.
So I feel like that is harder than just hanging there till you can't hang no more.
Yeah.
Why they didn't make them get back up there and keep on scooting?
Yeah, I thought that was easy. I was surprised that so many people failed it. Actually, I was like, this
They
is
done
easy.
the
Like, why do they
time.
keep falling?
What's happening? Right.
Now, I probably paid too long because we've discussed this many times. I have no upper body strength. If I did, I would be on a pole somewhere. making more money
Lord
than
have
I make at
mercy,
my state
Jesus.
job.
God know
But
what not to give you. God knows what not to give you, Lord.
no, I mean, I just nothing wrong with making money. Anywho, so I don't know how long I would have been able to
Lead me
hang
not
there,
into
but it
temptation,
seems
Jesus. Hallelujah.
easier than it did in seasons past. And I was like,
Hmm.
why are they just falling off like that? Like,
You
why
know
is them
why? You know
unclipping
why?
their thing making them just fall?
I've come to the conclusion that this is the cast that really puts special in special forces. That's what I'm feeling. Because have we talked about the fact that we found out that there was really a toilet behind the outhouse? Did we talk about
Oh,
that?
I read that there has been a toilet since the very beginning because Denise Richards refused to come on the show without a toilet.
Denise Richard bargained for that toilet to be back there.
Hmm.
And somehow old girl
And
still accidentally peed on the seat today. Out there in
yeah,
the dirty
and
house.
I was like that. They let the secret out that there's a toilet, and I peeped. Wonder how many people. Well, I'm sure people have all read about Denise busting her silicone breast implant and her demanding there be a toilet after she was off the show. She did several interviews, so
Oh yeah, she been
sure most
talking. She
people
been out
already
here
know.
talking.
Yeah, so I'm
For
sure
sure.
most people already knew that there was a toilet, but yeah, that was thanks to Denise Richards. They can thank her for that.
They got a flushable one right behind the outhouse. What kind of outhouse got a flushable one right behind it? It would be a lion messing with
Mm-mm.
me.
She was like,
I'll be out in a minute.
I'm not peeing on a hole. Like, I just refuse.
No, what do you mean? I'm gonna be in there every morning. I got routines and things that need to take place. I got to get in there and handle some business, Jesus. Thoughts and
um,
prayers need to take place. The world don't move right if I don't start my day correctly.
and you gonna want that one to go in the flushable.
Yeah, you gonna want that to go away. Hey, take it away, Jesus. Take it away. Oh, hallelujah. This has turned out to be one of my favorite seasons of Special Forces. It really has. I've talked
You
so
know
much
what
junk
I
about
really
this show
love?
privately and some publicly, but this has turned out to be my favorite season.
You know what I really love about this is the trauma bonding that this group has formed.
They really have. I mean, this is
they
a different kind of
they
soft we see. And
but
these not
they are
even
like,
Z's. These are millennials and older.
yeah, and
Are
they
millennials
are
soft now?
cheering each other on and
Come on,
pumping each
guys.
other up, and you
You
can
can
do it.
do
Come
it.
on, mind over matter. Like before they even start the thing, like, okay, this is what we gotta
Yeah,
do. Like
yeah,
game
yeah.
planning with each other and talking each other up, and you can do it. Don't leave me now. And like it's just that it's trauma bonded. Like they're very
You know what's wild is I talk so much junk about it, but I feel like I'm that type of cheerleader, motivator, encourager. Now, do you think that
um
derives from trauma though? I mean, in this case, it
no.
most certainly does.
Case it does. I'm just saying the bond that they have formed
Oh
has
yeah.
come from
Oh
the
yeah.
trauma. But I think some of them it's just their personality. Like Brody, I think that's just his personality to like try to come on guys, we can
He
do this.
needs to
Carrie,
hold a
I think
hand,
it was
don't he?
his personality. I
Yeah.
think, you know, Cam is a jokester, but I think, Cam and Golden have both been on the team, so they have that team come on team, type of all of them, have a minute. And I think that's even why like were about to like gave that little speech and they were about to go do that thing and
Yeah.
Golden was like, okay, so I think it's pretty clear that they're coming after you guys. Like, just tell us what we can do to like be more to be a support for you while we're out there. And I didn't really like the way Christy kind of like brushed him off. Like, I would have really appreciated that.
Well,
Like,
we see where
because
Christie's
I,
at, don't we? We see where Christie's
yeah,
at.
but I mean, like Golden, it didn't take a genius. They about to try to break y'all, and Kyla knew it at that point. They're about to see it in her face then that she had pretty much given it up. I wasn't surprised
Yeah.
she was like, "I'm done." Like I
I
wasn't
thought Kyla
surprised.
was
She
going
had
to be
pretty
gone
much set
tonight.
that
I
up.
really thought Kyla wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, no,
She
I
looked
was
defeated.
like, she,
From the beginning of the episode, she looked defeated.
yeah,
I'm proud of her, though. She said she wasn't going to quit. And see, they be setting me up for the okie doke. Because it went to commercial, I thought she was fixing to quit. Then they came back, and then they put the clip up of her saying, I don't want to quit. And then I was like, oh, they're going to show her quitting right after she say that, right? And then they didn't. I said, oh, because I thought I had figured it out. But no, look at her. She's still there. 2 more weeks left, Bree.
well, one,
Huh? Oh, one
what?
more. No, I guess it's only 5. I guess it is 1 more. Why I want it to be 2 more?
Yeah,
1 more week. 2 more days. 1 more week.
yeah,
Huh. Before we
2
talk
more
about
days.
that, though, there's something tonight that is my least favorite part of this show.
Least favorite. I
On Big
hate it,
Brother, I
hate it,
don't really
hate it,
like to
hate it, hate it.
hear. I don't always like to hear the family letters because they be getting all sobby. But on this show, it's different because it's not a letter from home.
Hate it.
It's your last letter to your home, and that is just one of the heaviest things to watch and see some folks endure. I don't like it. It be making my chest feel heavy. I don't know what that means.
I hate it. It is the worst part of the show. I mean,
Yes.
I understand why it's there,
Mm-hmm.
but I cry at commercials. So clearly I'm gonna cry at this the entire time. Like Tristan walked in my room and I was like ugly crying. And he's like, "Are you cooking dinner? Not tonight." Just in my regular voice. And he's like, I'm like, just the show. It's fine. Like, because I'm literally like tears, snot, like, and he's like, "Are you cooking dinner tonight?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Oh God!
Fine.
Oh Bree! Oh, it broke me. The show
So,
broke Bree tonight, y'all. It's okay. Real
but
emotions
it
happen with
does that
real
every
people.
time. I hate that because,
Yeah,
I, number one, couldn't imagine what I would write in my own letter, but
yeah,
I did as part of my bereavement therapy after my stepdad passed. I had to write him a letter of
yeah,
all
yeah.
the things unsaid, and one of the worst things, hardest things ever.
Oh
So,
my goodness! So this was a real
like,
trigger tonight. Yeah.
yeah, like, oh God, like terrible.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine having to write the letter the other way around, like saying goodbye. Like, absolutely not.
I can't imagine having to do it. There's a lot of things that for as not non-confrontational as I am, we know how to put up those walls and barriers to protect ourselves too. And those are this type of situations that I would just avoid to keep from having to feel that, because that's
Hmm.
just unnecessarily heavy. Now, if I was actually going to special forces, if I was actually going into a situation where I might not come back from, I understand the need for it. And hell, I'll probably want to do it at that point. But, whew, yeah, That's not something I even want to think about. You know,
right? Yeah.
never,
So,
ever, ever, ever.
um,
I still got to get out to see
but
Aki so I can not forget the Bev. Never, never, never. You know what I
but
mean?
I did want to say that Kayla's letter, because Kyla's gone. Kayla's letter um was kind of sad in the fact that, hasn't she didn't have the people to say goodbye to that she wanted to at the and then I
Oh
felt
my
like
goodness,
Cam,
yes. Oh yes. I thought I would be married. I thought I would have the tribe. I said, "Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus." Oh Lord, have
yeah,
mercy,
that was
Jesus.
sad. And then Cam, I felt like his was very
His letter was sad because he didn't take it serious. I don't feel like. I feel like this was
mhm,
too mature for him. He didn't have the emotional maturity to handle something of this magnitude, which is why I think he made
right.
light of it. Not enough ink for all my children. You know, you really
Which
just
I
kind of
mean,
letting them know,
I
hey, I
don't know
did
how
it
much
all for
ink the
you.
like I don't know how much
Like,
ink the pen had, but he does have like 9 kids or some shit. Like,
come on, man. He could have
uh,
took it a little more serious than that. Is
but
all I'm
he
saying.
could have. Yeah, he did not. It was enough from him, and I was just like, um, um, that's how you would say goodbye, like to your kid. Like that's how you would say goodbye.
You're right, William. He ain't put no thought into it whatsoever. He did not treat that with the maturity that it required. But we did see
Mm-mm.
everybody else really kind of put forth an effort to really, dig into what they were trying to get out of them when it came to that exercise. And I do think that this has brought them that much closer together. And I think they will have a bond, some of them outside of this show for sure. Um,
Yeah.
is it
I mean,
interesting
and
that I
after that,
want to
they
see
did the.
more? I want to see more of Kayla after the show is over.
I do too. You know where I don't want to see her in. I feel like I just be seeing Cam
Who
looking at
Cam?
her, and it's like,
Who
yes,
Cam?
do not
Cam?
try to get
I
her
see
in
him
your
looking at
harem of
Kyla
women.
too, though, and I keep thinking he better leave Kyla
Well,
alone.
Kyla's married. I'm pretty sure
Oh, is she? I don't know
she's
what
married
she
to
is,
her.
but I just kept thinking you better leave him alone. Cause Cam ain't on nothing but having well, see, I don't even want to put that into the world, Father God. But he's out here trying to build an army with as many women as he can. And
That's
to
why I
each his
said,
own, but
please don't try to
some
get
folks is out here trying to
Kayla in
heal.
your
And
women.
look, right, Kayla is trying to heal. She don't want to be just another number in your sister wives organization.
Yes, for sure. But
But I want to see more of her. I want to see more of Kayla after this is over. I don't know what she's gonna do,
yes,
but I want to
yes.
see more of her.
I heard this into something that makes her more than Travis Kelsey's ex, because we definitely see that there's more to her than that. And
For sure.
um I would love to see it. I mean that relationship was like so long. Him and Taylor have been together for at least a year now, so like,
Come on.
you know, it'd be great for
Hey,
her to
can I
be
ask
known
a
for
can I
something
can
else.
I ask a non-popular question that will be offensive? Do you
What's up?
think that
Don't get
Kayla is more deep
attacked by
than Tay
Swifties.
Tay? Do you think that Kayla might hold a conversation better than Tay Tay? Even though we know Tay Tay is she a billionaire who can pack out an arena singing a song? But
Um,
I
she
kind of get
is,
to
and
I
I'm
kind of get the
look.
feeling that Kayla might be more of a down home earth to person. Like she might still, have some regular about her.
I mean, I'm not gonna say what my opinion of Taylor Swift is for real because I don't want to get attacked by Swifties. Um, but
Child, ain't nobody attacking
I
her.
um think that Taylor's like we were in high school now. Now I don't know what her experience, or you know, I know what she says her experience was like in high school and nobody liked her and blah blah blah. But
Oh,
I
she
feel like
said
if
that.
the world was high school now, yes,
Oh,
um,
she would be in the
that
Mean
she would
Girls
be
Club,
part of
wouldn't she?
the Mean Girls
Yes,
Club
she
now.
would. Yes, she
She has
would.
crossed over
Yes,
to
she
what
would.
being the Mean Girl, the girls that she didn't like.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
You ain't
And
never lied. You ain't never lied. You
although
ain't
I'm
never lied.
also not going to act like I don't know the majority of her catalog. Like if it, I know it. The songs be catchy. Like she makes catchy
It's
music.
the soundtrack
Um,
of our lives.
so
Yo, it is what it is. But I want to see more of Kayla. Tonight was a heavy episode. It was all about saving folks, but it was also dealing with the potential of dealing with your own death, which was probably the heaviest of it all and the least that I liked. But overall, I'm still loving this season. Uh, Wait, did I? And I heard you say this, and I'm about to sound really bad. I apologize that I blinked so much tonight, Father God, but I was trying to eat fat-free macaroni and cheese, and I don't even want to tell you how that's possible. and making fat-free cocoa, that I blinked too much. Did you say that Kyla is gone too? Because I talked
oh,
about her
Kyla
energy
and
on her
Kristen.
battery running down, but I thought she stayed. They pulled a
No,
number
no,
when
no,
I
no.
wasn't looking.
She pulled her own number. She said she done.
When? She made it all the way through the
She
mud crawl and everything.
Yeah, but she got out before you went up the hill.
She didn't walk sideways down the wall and put her arms up.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
She was gone before Christy.
oh, oh, Kyla. I was
Hmm.
pulling for her so bad. See, that's my
But she made
Cam,
it
Kayla,
so much.
Kyla
She made it
connection.
so much further than I thought she would. Though,
You right.
so
You right.
still proud. Still proud.
Hey,
Type of
shout
person.
out
If
to
you,
the
she
exotic
even
one in the
said that.
building. Shout out to
She
the
even
exotic
said
one
that.
in the building. Apparently he's intrigued by my fat free mac and cheese. Yo, this season is amazing. He says his wife loves it as well. Uh, what else is William
Just
talking
let me
about?
fix it.
William talking about over here. Let's see.
And what's
Seems like
crazy is,
a protective type of person. Oh yeah, Kayla really do. She do
yeah,
seem like a protective type of person, don't she? And she really did talk to that one girl
yeah,
through it because that girl was fixing to leave. What's her name? Alana. She was fixing to be up out of there.
Alana,
And she
yeah.
was shaking and stuff. Ooh, child, she was about to be gone. I felt for
Hmm.
Carrie though. We ain't really talk about Carrie. Well, yes, we did. We talked about his hole in his leg and all that, but we didn't really talk about him leaving though. Was you sad to see him go?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he was just really looking to prove something to himself that he's more than your husband. I noticed that he very rarely said her name. He just said my wife,
Yeah.
my, you know what I mean? Like he very
Well, I
rarely
mean, it's
like
probably. You think there's some licensing issues there? I don't know what the rules are. You see,
no,
she won't say.
no.
She ain't saying Travis Kelsey's name
I think
either.
it's because he was trying to make, yes they did. I think he was trying to make a
Not
name
very
for
much.
himself other than Pink's husband. I think he was
Yeah.
purposely not saying it,
Well, he did
purposely
say
not
he wanted to push himself and to see
talking
if he was
about her a
still
lot.
more than that. So that's not necessarily too much of a stretch. He said
So
most of that.
yeah, so that's why so I was a little like, I mean, not surprised. Said like 2 episodes ago that his body is old and he's already broke like 82 bones. So like, but
Wait, but pause. Let's back it up though. Let's rewind because it sounds like you slightly offended that he didn't really acknowledge Pink as much.
no, no, no. I'm not offended by it. But what I was saying is I'm sad for him that he didn't get to finish his goal of
Yeah,
even
yeah,
more
yeah.
than.
True, 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 true. I'm about to say, because I'm okay with the man still wanting to test himself. I'm okay with a man who is supporting his wife and helping raise his children, still want to see if he's got it in the tank when it can be done in a safe and healthy way. And, of course, he could have died on this reality show, and he's probably injured to some degree going back to his family after this show. But, for the most part, he's able to challenge himself in a healthy way. And so, I'm cool
Yeah,
with that. I'm cool with that.
yeah, that's why I was
Sometimes
just
you
a
just
little
want to still see if
disappointed
the dog can
for
bark, you
him.
know what I mean?
That's why I was a little disappointed for him that he wasn't able to finish for himself. But like I said, his body has been through it, so I'm not surprised that he
Yeah,
would.
his body been through it.
I
Come on,
mean, if he
that motocross put a
wasn't
whooping
going
on
to
him.
make it, if he wasn't going to make it to the end, it was because it was going to be a discharge or withdrawal. Like he wasn't going out no other way. If
Yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
for a
yeah.
medical reason, he was going to make it to the
That's true. That's true. He definitely had the mind, the mentality, the mental toughness, and
end.
fortitude for it. It was always going to come down to whether his body was going to let him do it or not. Let's talk about what's to come. Like I said, we got one more episode. Some predictions going into the final week.
Um, I do want to talk about one more thing before we get to the
Well, go
predictions
ahead.
for the final week. I want to say I really like the brotherhood that Cam and Golden have come, before they went up
Thanks for
there.
not
Cam is
dropping me,
like,
bro.
not
Thanks for not dropping me,
no,
bro.
Cam, before they even went up, Cam is like, nah, don't be all pew pew, like, like don't mess it up once you drop, like, because of how much
All
trouble he got into before
right.
when
Don't
he
be
did that.
celebrating and carrying on now.
Right,
No
don't
end
be
zone dancing
celebrating.
up here, player.
And then thanks for not dropping me. And then he's like, oh, I thought about it all the time Seattle beat the Carolina. Like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Carolina. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that.
But predictions for next week. I think that I think the last remaining, what is it, 5? I think the last 5 to the
It
end.
is 5, yeah.
Um, yeah, I am interested to see how the interrogations and that, when they're being interrogated by the enemy when they get caught or whatever. I'm
Yeah,
interested
yeah.
to see how that goes because Cam, he's very goofy. He's not mature. Like, I just wonder how he's gonna react. And then Golden, he
Wait.
gets so
Can I
flustered.
interject? Can I interject? Because here's a huge one with Cam. Before you mention anybody else's name, this is where Cam is gonna fall off. You know how they be putting him in the box at the end? Do they put him in the box at the end of every one? Was that just one? I don't know. But he don't follow directions real well, and he don't understand the rules very well. So he will be in the box and not give himself up, and he's gonna lose. So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't.
between the interrogation and following the rules of the end of the game of this mental chess game, while you are physically and mentally exhausted, is going to be of the utmost importance to Cam Newton.
And I think that I think Brody and Alima will do okay with the interrogation. I think Golden will get very flustered because he seems like the type to get very flustered. But I think they might all make it. I'm
For as big a
I
cheerleader
really want to
is,
see when they go at nighttime and they have to get extra, get to the. I want to see that. I know Golden's
yeah.
gonna fuck up, and I know can't none of them read a compass.
Well, I mean, is that really even too far of a stretch in terms of a guess? Come on, man. I ain't never seen somebody who has, been so great as an athlete fail so much and then beat
Yeah.
themselves up to a pulp. I mean, this man, for as much as he motivates everybody else, I don't know what he says to himself in the mirror, but what he has said to himself on this show is appalling.
Yeah. I mean, except for that where he knew to get them people and listen to old girl and
Yeah.
blew them people up. Like, except for that time, like,
Yeah.
I mean, oh well, he did blow up the school kids last week too. He's doing okay.
His judgment just ain't all the way there. You know what I mean? If
No,
it's a
you
split
can
second
tell.
decision, he doesn't need to make it. He needs to have time to
You can
thoroughly think
tell.
through his choices and options, and he needs to do it in the least pressure system. I don't know how he made it once again through the NFL. 2-minute
Well,
drill,
because he
30
just did
seconds
what a
left on the
coach
clock.
told him to do.
It's 4th and 20. Come on, I don't know how he made it through all that, but he might have used
Well,
all
because he
God,
had a
whatever
coach
God gave
telling
him,
him
he
what to
gave to the
do.
NFL.
He had a coach telling him what to do. He had playbook that he memorized. He was told what to do.
That's true.
He's clearly can be told what to do and he'll do it. It's when he has to make the decision that it's
Oh,
so he's clearly a
Cam
football
said, you
player.
said
He's not a football
yeah,
coach.
that
Okay,
part.
because a
That
coach
part.
got to make that decision. He just
Uh, it gives you so much joy and pleasure to be able to talk about that man, don't it?
I'm just saying.
You ought to be ashamed. Deeply rooted. Deeply,
I'm just
deeply
saying. I'm sure
rooted
Russell.
disdain for Golden Tate.
I'm sure Russell in these same situations would be able to make better choices and executive decisions.
Yeah, but his body is closer to Kerry. And that's a little bit of his exaggeration, but I ain't lying.
Well, still intact.
Yo, I'm still riding the Kayla and Cam train. I'm sorry that Kyla had to go ahead and jump off of it, but that's my team to the end. And shout out Kyla Pratt. I hope she's out there doing well with her family. I so am glad that she's married and Cam Newton won't be in her DMs. That I'll be able to sleep better tonight knowing it. I sure will. I will be able to sleep better tonight knowing it. You got anything else you want to give the people tonight?
I don't. I'm excited for next week. I like the Kayla and Cam too. But you know what? I'm gonna throw off the alliteration now, and I'm gonna throw Brody in there. I'm gonna throw Brody
You just
in
want to
there.
hold hands. You don't even like physical touch, and here you go with Brody hand holding Brody.
I sure don't. But really
Here
been
you go
hanging
with
tough
hand
and
holding Brody.
strong through everything. He's been talking the other people up. He's been like
Can you just
really
hold my hand? He ain't never gonna lay
showing a
that down for
different
me. I
side
did
of
not know
himself
that
that I
man.
thought.
I didn't know that there was a Brody Jenner in the world. But he will never be able to live down will you hold my hand. It ain't gonna happen for me. It ain't gonna happen for me. To everybody out there, I don't think I asked one time for anybody to like and share this thing up. If you are still rocking with us this far into the thing, we greatly appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind taking an opportunity to like and share this thing up, we would greatly appreciate it. It helps us grow our community and build our audience as we look to spread our positivity and wonderful personalities out in the world. And of course, our opinions of Special Forces World's Toughest. I can't speak. I'm out of words. It's time to go. We will be back tomorrow morning, though. You don't want to miss it. It's the only way to start your day the right way with Milk and Brie in the morning, 7:15-ish. We'll be popping live out here making it do what it do. You know what I'm talking about? But it's always 30 minutes of fun, and it's a great way to start your day. Ain't that right, Brie?
Indeed.
Woo! I said a whole lot of words, and I feel like I ended better than I started.
And I said
hallelujah.
one. And I said one.
Until tomorrow morning, I am the milkman.
And I'm just free.
Y'all have an amazing night. We out of here.
All right.